Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we'll be looking at this pre-owned 2020 Ram 1500 Limited. Now this particular Ram 1500 Limited is finished in bright white metallic. It's a beautiful color here on this truck. This is the limited trim. This was the top of the line for the Ram 1500 model. Starting in front, we do have these full LED adaptive headlights, as well as the LED fog lights down there at the bottom. We also do have the parking sensors along the front of the bumper here, as well as the exposed chrome tow hooks. Nice bright chrome grille. Now this is a diesel truck, so this is an eco diesel Ram. It's a 3-liter diesel engine. And we do have these 22-inch machined aluminum wheels. It's a satin polished wheel. It's on a 285/45 Pirelli tire. Now this particular truck does have air suspension, which is a pretty neat feature Ram has on their trucks. Right now it is in the normal setting, so it's pretty normal in terms of ride height. You can go way lower and also way higher, which is pretty cool. You do have the chrome accented mirror here with the turn signal in there as well. Also does have the blind spot monitoring and the dual convex. They're also fully power operated as well. We have the nice limited badge there right on the side. Chrome accent along the bottom of the door. Here's another look at these 22-inch wheels and tires. You have a power sliding rear window back there, as well as the full LED taillight. There's your 4x4 badge there. We have a diesel dual exhaust. And there's your trailer hitch back there. There's a class 4 trailer hitch with the 4 and 7-pin connectors right there. You have the reverse camera. You have a soft opening tailgate. We do have a spray and liner on this particular truck. We have LED box lighting, as well as a hard tri-folding tonneau cover. Now stepping inside of this Ram, we do have an intelligent access door handle here, as well as the power deployable running boards, which is certainly a nice feature here. Starting on this door panel, visually it does look beautiful. Ram did a great job with this design on the door panel. We have nice accent stitching here, nice soft touch blue leather, or black leather, sorry, and you also have your power window controls, power mirrors, and your power locks with the two-way memory function there. You have the power fold for the mirror there as well. You have the beautiful Harman Kardon premium sound system, a speaker down there, as well as the tweeter up top. Lots of storage in the door here. And to the left of the steering wheel, you do have your automatic headlight controls with your fog lights right there, as well as your dash dimming lights and the power adjustable pedals. We do have these sort of light beige seat here, fully power both driver and passenger. Now stepping inside, we do have push button start, of course. We hear that 3-liter diesel come to life. It's paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Looking at the key, we do have an intelligent access key fob. We have the tailgate release, the remote start, and we also can control the air suspension from the key, which is actually a super cool feature. Say if you're loading something in the back and you have the truck set to the high setting, you can push the button and it will lower it to the lowest setting to make it easier to load things in. Starting here in this nice leather wrapped heated steering wheel, we have nice accent wood on the top there as well. Nice big Ram logo. We do have controls for your screen there in the gauge cluster, as well as some of your phone buttons. We also have your adaptive cruise control over here. Now starting here on the in the gauge cluster, we can start with the speedometer. So we have your digital speedometer here. We also do have vehicle info, so we can view tire pressures. We also have the air suspension level. We have your coolant temperature, transmission temperature, the oil temperature, oil pressure, your oil life, battery voltage, gauge summary, and the engine hours. Or we can scroll down and view the driver assistance feature, which will show your adaptive cruise control. We have fuel economy. We can go through average fuel economy and instant fuel economy. Also have trip info for trip A and B. We have the towing section. We can view the trailer trip, as well as the trailer brake controller. And you have your audio section, your service messages, and the screen set up there as well. And moving into the middle, we do have Ram's Uconnect display here. This is a huge vertical-oriented display that Ram introduced for the 2019 model year 1500s. So starting here, we do have your climate control buttons. Ram did incorporate climate control, physical buttons for the climate control here, so you can quickly adjust the temperature there, as well as your mode, fan speed, that kind of thing. Moving here into the middle, we do have your radio section down here, so we can view our radio. We have our Sirius XM radio, or FM, or that kind of thing, Bluetooth. We can click controls, and that'll pull up some of our controls for the driver's side. So we have our seat controls, we have heated seat, vented seat, or the heated steering wheel button, or we can go for the passenger. We also have the mirror dimmer, so we can actually click this, and it will dim the mirror up top. We can control the power deployable running boards. We have the backup camera. We can click this, and it will pull up the backup camera right there. We also have your surround camera, so we can click this and pull up the 360 camera. We have climate, so we can pull up the full climate control here. We can change the where it's coming out, the modes, and that kind of thing. We have the passenger display over here as well. And if we go into the Uconnect apps, we have some of our menus here, so we can actually hold some of these down, and we can move them down into the lower screen here. We can make them easier to access. So say if we want to put the heated steering wheel down here, we can do that, and now it's down there for easier access. We also have built-in navigation, so we can go in here and set a navigation destination, that kind of thing. We also have our phone settings, so we can hook up a Bluetooth phone right from there and access the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. We have our trailer brake controller, and here's the switch for the air suspension, so we can push it up. We can also push it down, and there's a whole bunch of different settings it has, and it will let you know in the gauge cluster what's happening with it. Traction control, tow haul button, parking sensors front and rear. And here we do have the rotary shifter for the 8-speed automatic transmission, and your 4-wheel drive settings. We have 2 high, 4 low, full high, and the 4 automatic setting there as well. And moving here onto the center console area, we have a huge center console. We do have a wireless charger down here, as well as additional storage, multiple USB outputs, and your auxiliary input. More storage right there. We can actually pull this closed. We have some cup holders. We also have additional storage, some coin storage. Or we can open up this huge center console. We have a nice little graphic here in the back. Gives us different measurements and kind of a gimmicky little thing, but it's cool. Again, more storage in here. We can flip a little divider. We also do have a top section. We can actually split this again in half again. Another USB, more storage up here. Nice limited badge there with the accent stitching. Up top, we do have a bunch more controls. We have controls for the power sliding rear window right there. We also have the controls for the panoramic sunroof, which does come on this limited truck. We have an additional 12-volt outlet up top, as well as that Harman Kardon premium sound system center channel speaker right there. Do get a nice limited badge here. We can open up the upper console there. We get a nice light in there. You also have your standard console down there as well. Now coming into the back seat of this Ram 1500 Limited. Again, we get that nice beige accent leather here. Beautiful stitching on the backrest. Ram did a great job with the interior of this truck. You'll notice the seat is pushed forward because you can actually recline the seat here. So as you push, there's a button underneath here. You can lift that up and actually slide the seat. Gives you more recline with the backrest. You can also lift the seats up. Get more storage back here. And we do also get a center console. You can fold this down. You get a nice full center console here for your rear passengers, cup holders there as well. And we do have all-weather floor liners back here. Gator is an aftermarket mat for the back seat. We also do have the rear heated seat and also the rear ventilated seat. Certainly a nice feature. Also have a 115 volt outlet there, rear climate vents, cup holders, and of course we get a nice view of that panoramic sunroof. So if you're interested in this particular Ram 1500, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford. Feel free to give us a call or visit MacPheeFord.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.